Hello and thank you for watching my video. This is going to be looking at one of the particularly well done dungeons, or well ran dungeons in Guild Wars 2, Sorrow's Embrace Path 1. So as we start off, we go through the Azura Gate, and the best place to stand is over here. Unfortunately, we didn't start. This is a pug party, so people don't have a clue what's going on. We've got a new guy, we're even missing a person. But I'm trying to show you that we've got two turrets there, as we skip through the video. There'll be two turrets, and you'll get three elite, I think it's three elite Azura that will pass by, you'll soon see. But the best place is to jump over the fence, stay here, wait for them to go past you, and then you can go past. So we've got three elite Azura Inquest. So they've gone past. I then jump over, and the idea is you take out these turrets. So it's really simple. Normally you have 5 of you. We've only got 4 in the party at the moment, and the other guys. One of the guys in our party was very new, so they were trying to explain a little bit about him, and I didn't realise that until a little bit further through. So we come up to the first boss, and that golem there is the main boss. He does go against you. It is, he's not too hard to take out really. Best place is to stack just up on this ledge, and if you've got a Mesmer or a Guardian to pull him over. I tend to try and freeze him. I'm launching Ice Storm there, taking damage, and if we freeze him, obviously if you do pull him, then they'll get the Defiance up and you won't be able to freeze him. And we're nuking him down as being an Elementalist, and yeah, it can be tricky if you're not prepared for him. As a squishy Elementalist, Zerker really, I do go to get taken out pretty quickly, considering I'm trying to be the one that's initiating all this attack. So again, this is a party that is very inexperienced, the people I'm with. But I don't mind doing some of this. Sometimes you've got to enjoy the little challenge you get. If it's too easy, I mean, this dungeon, I think rivals can Citadel of Flame for the quickest dungeon run. I mean, seriously, this you'll notice this video is less than 10 minutes, and this run, this is a pug party. This can be done in less than I'd say less than 8 minutes. With a very experienced party, fully probably warriors and a couple of mostly warriors, Guardian. You want that, and have to have an Elementalist. But as you can see, we've killed the boss and we're moving on. There's lots of turrets that you take out. Ideally, you want someone with high DPS to go through and take this out. Warriors are pretty good for this. And yeah, I mean, if you look in our party group, we've got a Mesmer, we've got a Ranger, 2 Guardians, and myself. We're not fantastic DPS here, really. I think one of the Guardians may be a bit of a DPS Guardian, but yeah, so we're progressing, partly ignoring the Inquest. That's what you should do with this part of the dungeon. Destroy the turrets and just keep on going through. Get through as quickly as you can, and then you come to the second, to the sort of the main, the main boss for this dungeon. And it is relatively simple. If you're knocking through the barriers, you get these Inquests pop up. They don't do too much damage if you ignore them and you move on. They don't chase you very far, so it is relatively straightforward. I think this is the last one, and so we come to the next boss. He does spawn some interesting. He has an interesting mechanic. He spawns some sort of orbs that sort of cause damage. It's very good to knock him back because he does push you off, and so the idea is that you run past him. You stay down here because then you can't get knocked back. You can see here that I am taking damage as I'm casting Meteor Shower, because I'm in, obviously the red circle, sort of, the area of effect damage, and I'm, a bit of confusion on me. So what did I get here? Yeah, it's that Vapor Blade that he was hitting me for. So we can see here that the gravity distortion is what causes significant damage. That's the sort of AoE skill he has. But again, he's not a very hard boss to take down, as long as you've got a good party comp. We're inflicting he's down to 50% health already. We're not having too much difficulty with this. And I'm just nuking him down. As I said, he has a couple of interesting mechanics. The gravity wells that you can see there have just popped. They can cause damage. and that pushback, but if you come down to this position, then it doesn't tend to push back that much. So we've got the chest. This is a bit that you will die. I'm going to die just to show you. You get these little hidden mines, and the golems will pull you. So I pop the mine, and I get pulled, and then bam, that just knocks me out. So you'll activate it. The mine has a delay of about a second, and it's the golem that pulls you back. And the golem pulling you back, you can dodge, but here we go. It's best to have one person run through, which is what I'm doing now. Activate all the mines, and then the people behind you can run through, no problem. So otherwise, if you run, for example, if I'm run a second behind, I'm going to get a face full of mine in my face, and that will kill me. So let one person go through, then clear all the mines, or if you're a very experienced party, you know, you can run through pretty quickly. Have one person run, and then the rest follow through. So here we are going to be taking on 3 bosses, one of which does extremely heavy damage. It's the poison guy, or the poison golem, and he really gives you I think he creates wells that significantly give you significant damage. So we've stacked up. We've got guardians to do the reflect. You can see some of the AoE damage that they're trying to pop in here. If you start with the reflects, we'll see some of the guardians pop them. There we go, and I'm nailing down with the ice storm. I'm nuking as much damage as I can. The 3 bosses do go down pretty quickly, but we are losing a lot of health. Well, just me really, because I'm the one that seems to get targeted a lot, and they're getting knocked down. But it's this one here. This is the poison trail, causes poison and bleeding, and pulls in enemies. But we've got this pretty organised, so we take him out. And we're on the final boss. We're on to Tazza, and there are 2 sort of heavy. There's another sort of guard, sort of I'd say bodyguard with him. But what you'll watch me do here as we skip through the video, I'm going to target Tazza, and so we get Tazza, and he's going to follow me, or she. Tazza's going to follow me out if my party member needs to come out. The idea is that you pull Tazza with you. You ignore the troop commander. Do not attack the troop commander. You want to take out Tazza, and if you pull correctly, Tazza should come out, and we can pull them. And Tazza's has a few different things. Tazza's main defense is that Tazza creates clones of you. So you can see there, I've got an elite elementalist that's causing quite a bit of damage. Just trying to take out that clone pretty quickly. These AoE circles teleport sort of on the Mesmer skill. So Tazza will teleport into one of those AoE effects, and it is pretty much a one-shot. You might be lucky to get away with some health if but if you're low health, if you're less than 50%, you will get one-shotted. But yeah, as we can see here, we've stacked up, and we are attacking Tazza pretty quickly. But this AoE, you want to dodge out of the way. You can dodge. My party member failed, and that's pretty much it. It's a relatively straightforward boss. You can see we've just been going over 8 minutes now. I mean, we started off with 4 people as well. I would say this is the quickest dungeon, and it is dungeon that is very easy. It's not too hard. I would say now that, I mean, the Citadel of Flame Path 1 is an old school sort of, it's very well run. You've got a lot of people that would run this multiple times every day just for the champion boxes, because if you think that we actually receive 5 champion boxes for this run, and if you get 5 champion boxes for less than, sort of 9 minutes, it works out pretty well. So as you see, Tazza's getting pretty low on health, and this is pretty much it. There's not much else to say about this dungeon run. As long as you've got a party that have got strong DPS, that are aware of the positions, where to dodge, when Tazza teleports, to make sure you jump out of the way. Some reflects for those golems bit just prior to Tazza. And this is an easy dungeon, and I think one should get. It's a dungeon that a lot of new players would be great to be introduced into to the dungeon scene if they did this dungeon. But thank you very much for watching my video. I hope this has been a guide that you'll enjoy and giving you some hints, and I'll see you on the next video.